Hello, welcome back. My name is Chris, and you're watching V-Sense. So on today's video, we're going to be talking about another Burberry Signatures fragrance. This is Burberry's private line, so essentially something like Tom Ford's private blend, La Collection Privée by Dior, things like that, the more expensive upper range of a fragrance house. I know I dedicate a lot of my videos to these fragrance houses, and I do it because I really want to see the distinction of the original ones that are in stores that are essentially mass market, so for Burberry, that would be like Burberry Her, Mr. Burberry, My Burberry. Those scents are mass market for this brand. But they also have this signature range. And this signature range is very, very not, this range is not talked about almost at all. So it's kind of hard to do your research. I've tried to look up videos on this prior to me making videos at all, and that's the reason I made this channel to make videos about things that other people haven't, and definitely try to explore and check things out that are possibly hidden gems. And I think that the one we're talking about today is one of those hidden gems that we typically do not find very often, especially for someone like me, which is, I don't know, I buy quite a bit of fragrance, I smell them, I like them, and then there's another one that comes in and I end up getting over it and just moving on. So this one's one of those that I have purchased, I really do like, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let's get right into it. So if you've seen the title, you know what we're talking about. This one is Amber Heath by the House of Burberry. Again, it is part of their Signatures range, so essentially their expensive exclusive line. The packaging's really nice. I'll get into the packaging that it comes in. So whenever you get it shipped, it comes in another cardboard box, but you get one of these guys inside of it with the pretty bow. They kind of fucked that one up whenever they shipped it, but what, anywho. Yeah, so you get that beautiful box, and then when you get it inside, you get a packaging like this. I'm not sure what the color green has to do with the House of Burberry. I know tan is a very big one due to their trench coat, but you get that with the sticker. The box for these fragrances looks like that, so very nice. It says 10%. If anyone knows what the percentile is, I'm assuming that is the percentile of oil inside of these, but I could be incorrect. I did research it and I could not find anything on it, just because, like I said, this range is a little bit hard to actually even locate. You can only buy these at Burberry's website here in the United States, by the way. I know like in England or in the UK, you can purchase it at Harrods, and you can buy it at other department stores in Europe, but here in the States, it's only available on Burberry's website. Part of my fear with this is that the actual range on a lot of them, it says that they are either limited availability or they're coming soon. So I hope that they're not discontinuing them, because I think I found a really good one this time. So anywho, when you get the box, it does have a slider up like that. Then you get your Burberry box. Nothing on the back. All the information's on the sleeve, by the way. So batch code, all the dates and everything on there. The expiration for it. This is a batch code 1162E. But this box is really nice. I definitely think you can keep this as a box to, store things in, because it does say just Burberry London on it. I know a lot of people like to keep things like this, and it is kind of like a fabric type texture. When you open it, you get more information on the Signatures range. It talks essentially about, the craftsmanship, the quality in these fragrances, and all that good stuff. And then it has like a suede type material in it, and like a mirrored that's dented due to the fragrance being inside of it. One only thing that I do not like about the packaging with these is the box is kind of small, and these are leather, and they tend to get kind of bent and out of shape. This one in particular is not messed up, but I do have another one that I reviewed on here, which is high tea, and the ribbon on it, or little bow, is kind of messed up on that one, and it kind of, I don't know, makes me very mad. Anywho, yeah, so this is a packaging. It is a magnetic cap. Really nice packaging on here. Now the only thing is that it's not strong enough for you to grab the bottle from, so just keep that in mind. Don't pull it and break your bottle, because these went up on price and they're pretty pricey. So they used to be 230 US dollars. They have had a price increase since my last purchase. My last purchase was high tea, like I said, and that one was 230 US dollars. Now they're 256. So they did increase the price. They only come in 100 mils, so 3.4 ounce bottles. You can't get a smaller size, you can't get a travel size. You have to really dedicate yourself and buy the full big bottle, which I don't mind. I like doing this for you guys. I like being able to review it. I know that you can return them, so I know that'll be a question. If you don't like it, am I stuck with it? No, you're not. You can still return it, so long as the bottle's not empty when you return it, of course. So yeah, they do have a pretty good return policy with this brand as well. The bottle on this one is kind of like a ambery kind of color, which goes with the name Amber Heath. The red also kind of goes with the color scheme here. This is a paper label. It's a matte type texturized paper with gold font and lettering. It has a Burberry check on here, which is, pretty popular for the house, And then this guy up here kind of like has a tortoise shell look-alike thing. So yeah, and the sprayer, is your traditional sprayer. It's gold. It's not a misty sprayer like a Dior one, but it does a trick. It does work. It does look good. There are no initials or logos on the sprayer itself though. So in doing research on this fragrance, there are only a few notes on it that are listed on multiple sites. I scavenged the internet and there are only 3 notes. It is ambergris, patchouli, and vanilla that it lists on here. There has got to be more because I will definitely let you know what this smells like, but it does have quite a bit of a uniqueness factor to the fragrance itself. The fragrance itself is very nice. It is ambery. It's your traditional ambery type of clean and soft and elegant that is so well known in the perfuming industry. But it does change quite a bit. It does have a little bit of nuances that are very different from other fragrances out there. Like another one that I really like is Amber Nuit by Dior. Amber Nuit by Dior is a little bit more floral. It's ambery, but it's a sweeter amber. And this one is, I don't know, it's very hard to describe this scent because it's so good. The perfumer for this, by the way, is Francis Kurkdjian. I cannot pronounce his name, but he's very famous for being a perfumer. He was just announced as being the perfumer for the house of Christian Dior, so we'll see some new fragrances come out from him. He has redesigned Walls d'Argent, Eau Noire, and Colombe Blanche. Those have been launched as limited edition. I still see them online, so I'm assuming they're being kept as permanent, but they were originally launched as a trio set. Now you can buy them separately. Anywho, not a Dior video, but he has created quite a bit of fragrances for this house, so it's actually pretty interesting. This was launched in 2017 as the original signature collection. They launched a couple of other ones that are no longer available, but he has created at least 3 or 4 of them. So he's created this one, Amber Heath. He's also created Tudor Rose, Garden Roses, as well as Hawthorn Bloom. So that is 4 fragrances that he has created for them. This one is my only one that I own that he has created for the house, and I honestly wish I could go back in time and tell myself, order the ones that he has created, because I know he's such a talented perfumer. There is just a really nice element that he's able to do with fragrances. This one itself, like I said, only has 3 notes in it. And while it only has 3 smells, it does smell very similar to another scent, which is one of my all-time favorites as well. I do like it a lot. I don't wear it because it's discontinued, and who knows if it's coming to signature line like they say it is, and that would be Tobacco Oud. It has a lot of similarities to it, especially when you first spray the fragrance. So when you first spray it, you definitely get a really sharp, rough element to this fragrance. So you're not going to get that soft, ambery, traditional scent that you would be thinking of when you hear the name Amber Heath. It comes off a little bit strong, a little bit in your face, just like Tobacco Oud does. But then it dries down and it kind of grabs all of the things that Tobacco Oud have as a scent. which is that raw, that, roughness to it, that elegance, that opulence. And then it just kind of makes it more modern, more likable, more wearable. So, in all and out, this fragrance is a lot more likable than Tobacco Oud. It is going to be a fragrance that you can actually gift to someone and that they would actually like. And I say that, because the actual scent itself is one of those things that I would definitely say is grabbing all the elements that are really, really nice about Tobacco Oud, the oud, although it doesn't have any oud, but just that roughness, that softness. And the only note that they actually share with each other would be patchouli. With that being said, like I said, this one grabs a lot of the elements from that fragrance, at least the DNA, the composition, the structural integrity of that scent is in here, although they don't have much notes, that are similar. And I would definitely say that this one does it even better. It is a bit more versatile. It is a fragrance that I would say is a bit more dressy. So you have to, dress up a little bit more. It's not a very casual scent, Amber Heath is, but it's definitely one of those that has more versatility to it than Tobacco Oud. Tobacco Oud to me just kind of sticks in that fine margin of, is it date night, is it cocktail night, something like that. And this one has a little bit more broad spectrum to where you can wear it. It's also more likable because it does have the more modern touches to it. So it has a bit more of the ambery, the ambergris in this is really good. And I don't know if it's actually ambergris anymore or if they're using a synthetic component, but it is very well done. Ambergris, I don't know if anyone knows, but when you speak about it, it's I believe it's whale poop or whale vomit. It's something that's very rare, very expensive. In the Eastern world, they use it for medicine. In the Western world, they use it for perfumery. The scent itself is lovely. Like I said, it is gonna have a lot of longevity. Out of all of the scents in this range, I would definitely say that Amber Heath has the best performance and longevity. That's fairly surprising because, if you look at the percentiles, I believe that high tea has a higher percentile, but it is a softer, cleaner scent. This one's going to be a more dark, refined, clean scent. It doesn't have a sweetness to it, this scent. Like I said, it has a lot of ambery touches, and if you've ever smelled amber, it's definitely hard to describe what it smells like, but it has a soft couture type of elegance to it, although it's rough and bold and it commands presence. It does also have that soft touch where it's like, look at me without looking at me, if that makes any sense. So definitely I would recommend this one. Like I said, they did increase their prices. I did pay full price for this one. It is so good that I would actually go out there and buy a second bottle. Like I said, it's really nice. The longevity is good. The performance is good. And it's a replacement to a great fragrance, Tobacco Oud. You cannot purchase that one anymore. And if you actually go out there and look for those scents, they're so expensive. They have marked them up, astronomically. And not just that, but the brand itself of Tom Ford, even if it was available, has jacked up their prices so much to the point where it's like, can you even justify that cost for smelling good? So what do you guys think of this scent? I know there's a couple of subscribers that have actually wanted me to make this video and that they've actually recommended to them. I wish I would have listened to you sooner because this scent is an A+. I would definitely say that it's one of those scents that is one of those that I could use as a staple. And, for me, having so many fragrances at this point, it's a really big compliment to the actual fragrance because, like I said, I have so many scents. This is one of those scents that I would definitely be able to see myself wearing every day. And like I said, the packaging's nice, the quality's nice. It is manufactured by Coty, by the way, so if you don't like Coty, they also manufacture Gucci and their private range as well, but Coty does make this scent because they are the distributor of Burberry. Well, thank you so much for watching, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I do appreciate you guys coming in to check it out, and I hope to see you soon again. Make sure to subscribe and comment and share if you like the video. If you don't, give it a thumbs down too. Everything helps. So thank you so much, you guys. Have a great day. Bye.